Okay, we're back. The live stream we're back. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So we log into a game, and in the previous live stream, I changed the wallpaper of the real main menu of the game. I still like the illustration. It's really cute actually, but as I said, I still want like this button to actually like enable, disable. It could be actually make a games become better actually. I mean, you can also can go to a picture and actually click to anything and click into the full screen if you really want to see it. But some people maybe really want to experience the whole like window mode in the real menus of the games. So it would be better to actually have this button to be clickable, but that's okay. I mean, the game is already really good and it gives people lots of memories. So in the previous live stream, I actually really dumb. I forgot to save the first Bond game ever, like multiple times, and then yeah. I mean, my plan is actually playing whole series round, and then confess to her, and there's silent moment. But the silent moment is actually when the main menu, the real main menus of the game actually appears some things in the files. That's when should not continue just yet. I really want the second one to actually experience the whole games to get different ending actually. I mean, for some people, like I mean, already know who's girls that they really want to work with, so they just only choose one. So it just end up to um, let this character says thank you to get rid of the Senokaicho, and people gonna see it's like an really unhappy place, because that is true. I mean, I totally forgot to set the moral of the uh, story of the games in the first run. It totally relate on real life. It got confused at first when I played Doki Doki Literature Club without the plus, and I don't understand the moral of the story of the game at first. But then later on, it just reminds me of the time when I'm really bad at writing paragraphs in literatures, like in my home countries. And honestly, like a lot of people, yeah, people really want to write anything. They just want to write the story of my life, like writing a diary. But it just depends on people, because some people they have tragic life, some people have sad moments, some people don't really want to share it with people works, and it's a dark time for me. And no matter how much I try to share my stories, like people just um, um, don't care about my life. And I mean, some people they do care, but they just um, think that my story is looks like a set up from the movies or films, or they would think that I'm lying. So it's just really sad, because I mean in real life that nobody even cares about each other's life anyway, because people see each other as strangers except families and friends, and it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. And yeah, anyway, no further ado, I totally also forgot to show you settings. Everything is still great. I don't change anything. I play this game with full screen and VSyncs on. Everything is in the phone, so don't you worry about it. And data collected is 48%. My face scan blocked it. Unfortunately, again, sorry about that. But anyway, I use the thumbnail for the mail. I don't know what this for. I guess that it should be related on side stories or should be related on playing multiple times with ddlc, or maybe staying with Monica like for hours. I'm not gonna do that. I'm so not gonna do that. I mean, I do stay with just Monica for hours before I know pretty much what she's talking about, so I'm just I feel like it's gonna be same thing anyway. So I mean, I'm really interested in side stories. Like we have just understanding, respect, balance. So what I'm thinking is the story between Sayori and Monica is based on either way. The first you're gonna get, I don't know. This is Natsuki and Monica. Yeah, I mean, I assuming that the sixth side story is gonna be different characters hanging out each other. Like for example, we have Monica with Sayori's, Monica with Natsuki, which makes me realize that we haven't had Monica with Yuri just yet. So I think I really need to do that to do the rest of the story from the original games to unlock that. And Natsuki with Yuri, I don't think I have that yet. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the original games, and we continue on what we left off in the night stream in previously. So we can go load game, and yeah, as I said, I was so dumb. I finally saved the firstborn game, so I don't need to worry. So this is like the final poem games in the first act, and in the previous episode I do the perfect theory. it wasn't intended. I mean, I realized that when I got the achievement for Monica's. I mean, everything's gonna Monica anyway. But honestly, from what I think for people to have perfect Yuri is kind of easy because Yuri uses complex words. But still, Natsuki is maybe easy, but it could be tricky because Sayori and Natsuki, they kind of share personalities, because people recognize that at the end of the first act, like Sayori personality has been transferred to Natsuki, which is messed up. So Natsuki is slightly in between. Sayori is, I think, is slightly in between as well. But still, I'm sorry, Natsuki. Even though like you cute and all, it's still, I think you're the hardest to find the perfect poem game. So yeah. Anyway, oh god, let's go with Sayori. Okay. Comfort, dance, childhood, disoriented is Yuri. Oh no. Mouse. So I think Mouse is computer animals. Dang it. Since when you like water for Natsuki? um, hope, I mean depression, memories, romance, rain cloud, chicks, really nasty, you like chicks, holiday, amazing, judgment is usually alone, lucky, Doki is not so. Yeah, I think I picked some series more actually. I'm just gonna skip because I know series have no downside, so it just only live with time passes. Okay. Alright. Talking with Monica and just wait for her and nothing happens. Yeah, because let's start with Sayori because I pick on Sayori's poems. This is the best one so far. It's really nice, I found. Thanks. Also, I started the live streams early because I honestly don't know what to do in my private life. I mean, I could actually behind the scenes make other videos, but in my private life I've been so stressed out, I've been really tired. So I'm just feel wants to play something instantly. So that's the reason why I didn't live stream this early. And I mean, a lot of people can say that, hey, go back to the main game. And I just don't know. It's just my private life makes my passion and motivation is just gone. And I honestly think it's a good opportunity for me to actually try something different. Try something other than just main games. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course, everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Same here. Did you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. As she said, it's not a napping club. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, iPhong. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. We have a wordline or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting things in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write than when thinking about you. Sayori, no, I found I don't deserve this. Also, I totally forget that I really need to tell you that please don't forget the disclaimer of the games. If you have any history of depression or non-living thoughts, or if you are not old enough, this game is rated 17G based on Steam, but the original game is 13G. So please, I'm begging you, please consider before you playing this game. I really don't want this game to be appear in the news talking in the bad way once again. I'm telling you, and it happens before, and I think it's sad. I mean, the games already give people disclaimers and people still ignoring it. which is sad. Also, welcome to the live stream, legendary anime IP fan. Two. I'm sorry if I pronounce the name wrong. Legendary anime IP fan. No, it's not IP. It's Japanese fan. Man, my eyesight's getting bad. I'm really sorry. Again, legendary anime Japanese fan. 2. Quintessential Quintal plays better than Doki Doki. Doki Doki is okay game, series super sweet girls. Aww. I never played Quintessential Quintal plays before. I do watch the anime. And I do watch the animes, and I do see the illustration and anime change. And honestly, the both season are actually good, but I still prefer the first season more because they still actually trying to introduce the girls even better and try to get the root of the stories. Season 2 is not bad. It's based on drama and getting deeper into family business. So it's in your channel. Okay. Honestly, I really want to actually try to play this game. I mean, I buy the game on Steam, so I don't want to waste anything. So I really want to experience the whole game. So yeah, it's really nice to have someone to talk to. But also, yeah, don't forget, no spoiler. I mean, I do finish first run, but still, for the sake of people who actually new to this channel or too new to anything that relates to this game, don't spoil, and also don't backseating as well. Because it happens to me before that I'm playing the games and people expected me to speak my mother tongue language, Vietnamese, and it just I feel into deep pressure actually, because I think it feels so weird to talk in two language in the blind play, and Sayori waifu. I mean, it's true, Sayori is a nice person. It totally I mean, I feel for her. I do have history of depression before, and I do understand how she having a thought of, hey, I really want to take care of other people rather than take care of myself. And yeah, in my life I also think the same way, but it's just hard. I mean, I do have better endurance, but it doesn't mean that I don't have not living thoughts though. But yes, it's not my first run character. My first run character is Natsuki. So yeah, let's continue the game. I mean, a little bit chit chat now is actually not wasting time. Actually, I really do appreciate talking with comments. It's really fun. Yeah, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Also, since I'm live stream early, I may be live stream for a long time. Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, iPhong. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Don't play with everyone else. Gonna go home a little bit early today. Say hurry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, Mr. iPhong. Hello, Raymond Grace. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream chat. Also, I really like people's nickname, but if I promise, if I pronounce people wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, I promise that I will improve English. Actually, my English is not actually good. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. You pronounce it right. Yeah, Raymond Reyes. Yeah, I'm not English. I'm not even American. I'm not even Australian, unfortunately. I mean, I do see Australia in the sticking papers. I mean, I do pay attention to the detail around. So, is the game creator from Australia or any of the staff? Because it's interesting. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? What if you ended up scaring me away? That's true, because I deal with Sundays people before. They scare me. Don't worry, my guys, there are girls in my mind trying to play games. I finished the first run. I got interested with these girls, must be. Sayori, I'm interested too, but it's not as nasty. I mean, I totally get it. You really want to try to hide your emotion by being aggressive, but still, it just makes other people curious about other people's feelings. But in real life, it's not actually. I've been to girls being aggressive before. I'm telling you, it's not gonna end well. I mean, I feel so bad for foreigners visit to my home country Vietnam and say that there's a lot of beautiful girls with your white long dress, but please, you never know what they are acting when they are home. I mean, no wonder, unfortunately, my home country Vietnam had been rated the worst, the top 5 countries behave on the internet. I mean, that's true though. I don't know what South Africans do on social medias, but I'm really surprised that they place top 1. Like, oh my god. I mean, yandere in real life is obviously just basically illegal actually, but you can actually still being a yandere without actually harming anyone by being obsessions all the way, which is stalker. Wait, no, I mean which girl in the game are you aiming for? I already aimed for Natsuki in the first run. And I mean, She's really nice, even though she has sundays types. And I had to ditch series in the first run, and series sad, being a dearest friend, and tragic happens. But I did something dumb, which is I clicked out the games and I missed out the aftermath of the dialogues when tragic happens. And then we come to the second act, I do the same thing, still sticking to this pink hair girl. And still don't even have perfect Nasky. And I mean, we just only just enjoy the games in the first run, so I don't care about that much. So went on to just Monica's and basically having a galleries of just Monica. You use that for the wallpapers and you got the achievements. I mean, that's pretty obvious actually. But unfortunately, fortunately actually, for those people who really want to play these games like multiple times, like all the way. I mean, you have to, because like you have to get the better endings, because the first run is basically people aiming for only one girls. Then you get the moral of the story saying that the club is not a happy place for anything at all. So yeah, I mean, it fits in real life, because when you're writing a literature, writing a paragraph or essay, poems or anything, no teacher's gonna care about what you think. So that sucks. So yeah, this is my second run. I do write in the live stream titles in the previous live streams already and said that the first run ends. And this is my second run. In the plus version, it's not set run, first run or anything. It's only set reset.sh. Is to reset the whole main menu except the galleries and data collected side story. So which is really nice, because if you lose all the galleries, I'm so gonna get angry. So yeah. Anyway, gonna continue with the second run. My plan is actually going for full series route, going for full Yuri's routes, and to go in mix actually. Like for example, the first born games you pick Yuri, but the second born games you pick Natsuki, and the third born games you pick Sayori's. Or you can actually Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori, or Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, like something like that. So yeah, that's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to do a video. Also, I'm gonna get a different poems, which is also gonna put in the gallery as well. Natsuki's elbows connect with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the heck do you call that a joke when you physically can use your elbow, or yeah, elbow connects with the stomach? Also the history, the change I don't like. They put the same colors for the name tag with the dialogue, and they only have to do just more the house. I don't like it. They should have different colors for the name tag. That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mind around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her palm out to me like nothing ever happened. Okay, different one. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sights, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sun glows. I'll be your beach that which washes your worries away. I'll be your beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be your beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in a windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful when your passion leaves your mind. I'll be your beach that washes your worries away. I'll be your beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be your beach that makes your heart leap. You know when you thought I had to let you long ago, but you can let me by your side. Your own beach, your own escape. You learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I want to write something with nice message for once. Oh yeah, she writing about how she hates spiders, and she writes about people doing something around. So yeah. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. That was a nice poem. I'm not gonna lie, that was really nice. But it's gonna make people suspicious about if the poem is actually a song. Because I'll be your beach, I'll be your beach, I'll be your beach. That part is writing 2 times. It's like a chorus. And in the real main menus of the games, in the Plus version, they do have the new songs, but it has the same titles of the poem, which just makes me suspicious. I never listened to the song because I'm afraid that it's gonna cause copyright in the live stream. I don't want that. I buy the game actually, and I'm gonna be afraid that it's gonna actually have copyrighted stuff, especially in the music section. So I don't want to do the live stream. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. It's not like I care, I just did anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. And this skip button, is this even on the option? I don't want to skip it because I'm gonna miss these 2 out, but at the same time, if I'm skipping this, maybe in the gallery it's gonna give me something, but I don't know. Anyway, all we have to do is just experience the whole game first. So, well done, iPhong. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. I don't know. Quintessential into place. I don't know if that game works on PC. I haven't seen the trailer of the games ever. I do heard about the game, but I've never seen the trailers of the game. I never see how the game works. I mean, it's like a visual novel, I guess so, but why it doesn't be like that? Because I remember the new games, the PlayStation platform game, it's not work on PC, so I don't know about that game. I mean, I'm gonna check it out. If it's possible in PC platform, maybe I would play. But if it's not, feels bad, man. Because I don't even have PlayStation 5. I mean, that was really trending to the point that it's sold out so fast, and it's just feels sad, man. You definitely improve your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. Never easy because it might be spoiled. Yeah. I mean, the scene in the trailer, you see the scene, yeah, spoilers, and opening theme and ending theme in the animes. Sometimes spoilers, sometimes not. An example of the opening themes animes that don't spoil anything is King's Naiver, as I remember. It was a really good show. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. Just, I mean, people are allowed to recommend people to watch, but I mean, at the same time, I'm not gonna review any animes because I do see the news people reviewing animes and it just gives a negative effects. It kind of spoil people, so it comes to the point that people go into prison for 10 years. I mean, the whole film industry sue the reviewers, and it's just unlucky. 10 years from jail, man. Jesus Christ. So that scared people off, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing or writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what other things. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid that the whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writings. I guess doing some writing myself. Well, I can learn anything about yourself, iPhong. Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're good writers or bad writers, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Hey, why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and I have the most advice to share. Is that so? Really, thanks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinions is fearsome, how unlikable me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinions. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Think it's like... Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share one now? Okay, yeah. It's the same thing. Well, not the same thing as I read before, it's the same thing as Natsuki. Oh my god. Same idea actually. I haven't read this. beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the wombs of Earth chaotically meet the surface, under grey blue sky an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastle. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes push into the sand. Salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the alternate bounding line tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, I abandon my piece to erode at the shores. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. Same idea but very different forms. That is true. I mean, Yuri's poem is realistic actually, because most people have been on the beach before, and this wave actually goes up on the sand, and you're just only standing there and just basically looking at the beach and seeing the feels of your feet, and yeah. Honestly, you can smell the beach actually. It smells the water, the saltiness. You can actually smell that. I mean, for those who totally like beach, I feel you. But unfortunately, it's not my type actually. My type is actually going to the pool more than a beach. Because there was one time when I got stung by jellyfish right on the shore. I just only playing around at the narrow shores, and I was also camping as well, and I didn't realize my feet has tons of bad blisters, and I have to go to the doctors and say that you have been stung by jellyfish, and you really need to take some medicines and wait for the blister to pop up. Like, god dang it, that hurts. That actually really hurt. Like, it hurt like heck. I'm not gonna lie. Right, my both feet actually really hurt at that time actually. After that, we are going to the beach again. Sure. Yeah. A lot of people saying beach has some waters and it cures some things. I don't know if that's true, but salt, man. Salt water, man. Anyway, I'm aware that the beach is kind of inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take metaphorical to frustrate. Yeah, Natsu already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. I don't think you plan ahead, but it's actually a coincidence. She probably just wanted to show off. It's not like I have particular interest in her writing style. It just went with her request. But yeah, I suppose it's not bad to write something simple on repetition. It can be refreshing, true. It has much simple words. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. It's like a casual discussion. It's not like being close together, just basically a normal discussion. It just feels that way. Hi iPhong, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in the clubs is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I had to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'll show you to a break. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Then Monica, take the poems I'm holding in my hand. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not a poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and say your poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. Suppose yours sings to her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? How'd you forget that you talked to Series and there's something wrong, and Series just feels like she just wants me to just leave her alone. I guess you could say that. But we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined this club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sarah's been a little bit off today. Now you'll remember. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, I found you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Oh, I know. Because in the first run, I mean, I know it's either way. I mean, it's a no-win situation. So, yeah. Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the clubs. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I share my point with you now, right? Yeah. Alright. I mean, it's the same. It's the same as reading the first run. The lady who knows everything, and I will tell tales of the lady who wonders earth, the lady who knows everything. It was you, Monica. The beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legend don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the bright sky. Till the day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and I fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, I try to kill expressionless, but the hand catches me between the thumb and forefingers. The hand of a beautiful lady, I look at her, I find no end to her gaze. So you know about this game and what you can do. I mean, it's the same thing as the original Doki Doki Literature Club without a plus anyway. But the only thing they change is the history, which I don't like. I dislike because the main tag has the same color as the dialogue. In the original games, it has a different color, which is easier to recognize. But the plus version, I dislike the history. I mean, they still show the black line actually, but yeah. And as I remember from the original Doki Doki Literature Club without the plus, they do have script, but in the plus version, as I remember, they do add on a little bit, but still able to fit with the original game. And yeah. The hand catches me between thumb four fingers. The hand beautiful lady and looking at eyes like I do a gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking before I can speak. She responds hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back on the floor, and I pick up the gust of wings. The game then lies in Pickle and he's gone. That is all XD. Also, I do talk about the music, background music of the game in the Plus version, more improved in the original game without a Plus. I'm not gonna lie, they do set up the background music better to fit in with the jump scare and to fit in with the situation, the dilemmas that I've been taking. Like for example, as I remember from the first run in the second act. So yeah, I'm not even posting about Among Us. I have been playing these games like forever. I can say that I quit the games. I mean, I don't have much friends. It's just so awkward to play with less people. I haven't even. Are you joking? So yeah, there's a partner of the games where music goes totally silent and they try to make the pitch of the game stands out, which is I think the original version without the Plus didn't do, so which is absolutely amazing. It's much improved, and it actually gave me scared. They got me good. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers on the sort of thing that give life meaning, not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the class report writing about things that are more sad and happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? It was all two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, it's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share writing because you're afraid that's not that good? Well, I shy to share my writing because I write my personal life and people just don't care. It can be really disheartening to get in the wrong response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went to it, the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it makes you want to continue improving. You're almost like having your own digital literature clubs, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I really want to skip this because I already had this first one. I mean, this doesn't change either way on the script. It's only just to, hey, you pick someone. So yeah, I mean, I played the original without the Plus like 3 times, I think. I cannot remember. I do play that a lot in the Doki Doki Literature Club original version without the Plus. So I remember. But then again, in the Plus version, I experienced it in the first run, and I do see changes. And much improvement is a hit or miss, is a improve in the good side, but at the same time, it do improve on the bad side. I mean, nobody is perfect, but this game is clearly many people so much memories. Then again, we're back into the choice when we have to pick either Natsuki or Monica or Yuri or Sayori to work with. And here's the thing, in the galleries, it means to a gallery actually. I mean, in my first run, I picked Sayori first and Monica. It's supposed to be Monica and Sayori's first. Making sense. And then I have an achievement. Well, not an achievement, I have a gallery. So I totally forgot that the illustration, but what I'm thinking is that it's gonna be 3 choices. You pick series first and then you pick the characters. Or you pick Monica first and you pick a character. Or you pick both these and then you pick a character. Or you can pick characters immediately. So what I'm going to do now, just only pick one, a Monica or Sayori's, because I already picked both of them and I do have galleries for it already. So I really want to actually only do one of them. So let's try with Monica first. Well, I guess, okay, I already did this, sorry. And fighting happens. And I'm not gonna pick Sayori's because I already picked both already. So I've been to Natsuki's house already, so I'm gonna be in the Yuri's house this time. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you about the season between. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, I found. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistant will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I will be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be a right word. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Did you feel the same way I found? Me? I guess we should say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, it's not what I mean at all. Yuri anxiously glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know what iPhong cooked me. And also, the cupcakes are the best cupcake I ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, hi Raya. Welcome to the live stream. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream chat actually. Okay, I get it. I'm getting surprised though. Why? Yeah, I'm the one acting nature. I already know that. You're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she's already had trouble before is trying to cheer someone up, must be far out of her own comfort zone. I begin to understand Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tries to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori was always have people smile and feel good about themselves. No, I can't appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of that. I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best with that. There's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsu out the door as they chat between each others. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. In my house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one having you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case it will be a problem. It won't be a problem. It would be. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it's a matter much either way, so I need to make sure my room is clean. How I managed to make myself useful in some way, not nearly as great as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, iPhong. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you feel bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you might have chosen me. You are forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to have you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. The anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this just chance I had to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to make my mind of it. I seriously can't wait. So, it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's come visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it was long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sari since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sari said and Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sari's feelings aside when she might need me? We decide to visit Sari before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sari's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. The game we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. I was quiet, Sari's and anywhere on the first floor as soon as she's up in our room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. And do you know what's strange? The strangest thing is about this game is they don't have parents, or they do have parents, but they're not in the game. Why? I mean, where is their parent? I head to her bedroom where I finally find her. Siri, hi iPhone. Sit down in her room. Siri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Siri is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuff anymore and wall decoration that she's had for years now. For years. I'm really doubt this. Do they ever change house, change location, move to a better neighborhood? Sorry. If it came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Siri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me it's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparation, right? Ah, that's true. And what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just having her online. Didn't plan to meet about anything. So just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's much science between us, so it stays in a random direction. The thing about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing, although you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide from me. I know you too well, so... Siri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, iPhone. Eh? I can't just be like this always been. It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feeling, I didn't make that stupid mistakes, and you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? Being punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Siri! I grabbed Siri by her shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Siri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in the trap, iPhone, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I always been like this. It's just seeing you for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Siri? You're just going to make me say it, aren't you, iPhone? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I'm fully know how foolish I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy to caring but just waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Siri get this from me the entire time that I know her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not to think about her? Why Siri? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I will try a little bit harder to make it a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All I have to do is just tell me. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, iPhone. Why did you think I didn't tell you? Because if I tell you, then you will have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bad thing swallowed against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered we have something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided to. The world just won't torture me, and apparently do nothing but hurt. Right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Savory, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I do. No, iPhone, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I want to show you what a horrible person I am. He shook down Siri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by the heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. Just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept this punishment. Because I deserve the very last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Siri's shoulders. It's time to pull her into a tight embrace. iPhone, Siri, I don't care you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes you feel right enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it in any other way. iPhone, Siri is hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Siri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing in my ears. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. iPhone, Siri barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right things, but what I want for us, now I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, figure out what needs to change. And make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, you better tell me. I'll make it like you don't. I don't know. Gently Siri's fingers put her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's already scary. I don't understand any of my feelings at all. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sarah let me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. Festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend your with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think it would be nice then. Yeah. Sorry about her eyes. Yeah, I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel? No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and hang out? It would be fun. My surprise Siri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a great gift for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. She needs a hug. Yeah, Raymond Race. I mean, in the games it said like already a hug. I mean, it makes sense when the screen black out when characters hugging to each other because in real life, like, yeah, some people hugging while their eyes open, but some people's hugging while their eyes are closed. So in these scenarios, I mean, yeah, you can actually hug people with eyes closed. because these kind of sad moments and someone's crying. But yeah, it's no joke at all. Say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. Shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody's answered the doorbell. You always grab and texted me. Yeah, and knowing I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be a common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be messy while you were here. I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly have you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. I mean, see, never let a visitor has to clean your house for you. Hey, don't look in there. Unnecessary risk. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a text with problem mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her laps, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decoration and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, when lighting aromatic candles. Oh wow. Didn't know you planned on taking that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. I thought many will stop by just out of curiosity. For hotcakes, I guess. I determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that bad? Not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? It makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. Can relax a little. Relax. I brought something for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri reaches through her bag. Suppose out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have this in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, it is. It's a diffuser for essential oil. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? I don't know anything. Sorry. Not familiar at all. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, in real life, I don't even know what this about. Oh. That's so. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, it can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeates through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection is almost like magic. It takes the cylinders and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapors begins to sprout through the small hole of the top. Oh, so it's like a type of candle things when you actually switch the button and there's a fire lights up. It's like that. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of wood's that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our phones? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinions for anything. Grace Marchandi, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bags and pulls out several spools of thin ribbons. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different words on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah, what will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbons to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the papers onto the ribbons to create the doorway's curtains. So it's like decorating the doorway of the classroom. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eyes of those passing the room. Makes sense though. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Yeah, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheek. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than just the two of us? Or maybe it's an excitement she feels from sharing something that she's enjoying. Here's the marker I found. You can write any characters you want. I hope you once are finished getting your ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw out different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwritings. Doris unravels a long string of red ribbons to her desired length, and she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is extremely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Silver handheld and the blue sharp knife. Wait, that's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed Yuri looks away. Why is it that a CSGO knife? Even though I don't even play Counter-Strike robots. Offensive. I mean, I'm not a tactical gamer actually. It's not my type. I suck at it. I mean, people would curse me so bad. Why is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, why say I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be with you out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. Don't know why it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Something I read for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's funny how nervous you got by sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? You really relaxed her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? I don't know either. I mean, some people would buy like butterfly knives, but I don't know where they actually have that. But man, I do see people like doing the butterfly knife tricks. It's really scare me. I mean, how would they even do the butterfly knife tricks without even cutting themselves? Get that knife away from her! Yeah, I wish. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife. It takes me there. Ow! iPhong, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Barely touch it at all. It's my fault. I should warn you. The knife is extremely sharp. Can cut through skins like it's paper. Oh no. I mean Japanese knife, man. That's one of the things I really like. The knife, sharp knives to actually be able to cut food like cutting butters. I mean, I do cooking, and whenever I have to encounter knives that is rusty or not sharp, I get totally angry. I'm not gonna lie, I get totally angry because you cannot use knives that so weak. You have to use like sharp knife to actually cut the food easier, and you just manage to control the preparation. Smooth drop of red liquid trickles down the sides of my fingers. I mean, I try to keep the language clean also because Vietnamese country, man, they don't care about the contents of the videos. They just say, if I say the F word, the N word, or anything related to non-livings and underground, afterlife ship-ish. That's it. It's ship, not the S word. I mean, they will actually turn the channels down to the graveyard, actually. Yuri takes my hands and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it like it's noticeably features. You squeamish like a washer now. The one in Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and lick a wound. No, Yuri, what? I feel her tongue grow around my fingers. Started, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. I realized her as her face burning up. Yuri, what if my blood type is different than your blood type? It's not safe, okay? You could end up getting yourself hurt, okay? Going straight to a hospital. Or maybe even go the disease happening around the world. Don't do it. That's the most embarrassing things I ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Uh, sure it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. It's like, I guess she was trying to help, right? Oh, well, no, you're making things worse. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't leave her head. But if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Take your hands. Main protagonist, did you know that the incident of 2020s and maybe still going on is not clean, okay? You could end up staying in a hospital bed as well. Come on. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. iPhong? Did you really just do that? Not only even. Yuri just look at me like I did something wrong. Maybe that would be a bad idea. Enough for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil. Yeah, it would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, iPhong. Yuri giggles silently. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where did you keep your bandage? I don't think I knew one actually. It was a tiny cut. Like it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. Tension is quickly lifted. She resumes her respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbons like nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on paper. After we finish attaching the papers to the ribbons, I relay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as door curtains. I mean, I appreciate that you test your stuff before actually make it to school on the festival, but what if the size of the door is at your home is not the same size of the door at school? It looks great. The thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the pen tablet. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy a kit of watercolor pen tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If we look up too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arms. Ah, nothing. Her face a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No. There's nothing wrong, sir. Let's mix the pen. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon her saddle and grabs the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint gradient across the banner, starting with the color of the sunrise, daytime, sunset, and night times. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quotes across the banners. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'd be more fun to surprise you. Really smash at me. If you say so. Drawing out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we can get in the way of each other's. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different color across the banners to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it's fun. And we feel that way too. We stop painting for a moment thinking to ourselves. For me, I don't need to go ahead and do crazy things that are fun. But I usually don't even want to. Just like when I can spend time with one other person, maybe something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. So having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. It's not so. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like animes and games. Simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I need to understand. Yuri leans over the banners to grab a unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into her. I'm sorry. Yuri reaches back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it from me. It's not your fault. Your face? There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something in my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. You get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot waters. I return to my room and kneel back down from her. It's really cool. It's actually making the background blurred. And also do show some maybe windows. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Something wrong? It's hard, I just didn't expect it. But my plan is actually getting the towel to be warm, but it feels so hot. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. I mean chill. Come on, just give people to chill. Having finished, I stopped to reach out my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads a book. It's almost as if she lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aromas of jasmine oils giving me this dizzy feeling? Also, the facials looks so much improved, and as I said before, that they're trying to make the nose and lips to be stands out. I mean, this game being like 4 or 5 years old already. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for people to maybe remake the games or improve the games. Yuri's gently fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation to my arms. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. She did? No way, I have to pay attention to the backgrounds and high dialogues even more actually. Yuri is actually holding my arms. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as this began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seems clumsier, like she is unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly resist my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night skies with white dots and looks like stars. Looking at the banners as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. Really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it there than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? It's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Here. You say that like your play is over. Is I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a bit? No, it's not that. Just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time to finish your work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such slow workers. No, it's not your work. It's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, it shouldn't be disappointing or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packed up, I walked her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. I will. Right then. Very features. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. You can't say that without thinking about today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiled bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, iPhong. Yuri take a step closer to me, then briefly squeeze my hand. Too close. Kind of like that about you. I mean, I do talk about the jump scare. If you hide the dialogue, it actually makes it so much cooler. Kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. So Yuri? Yeah. Hi, iPhong. Sorry. now we weren't. It's okay, iPhone. I just thought I'd say hi. Um, it's nice to see you. Sorry, I'm on my way to leave. Already? Really? That's too bad. Sorry. We all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sorry, beans. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed hearing her face off. Sari waves goodbye to her. Sari, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, try staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here see myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you make such good friends. Oh, that really matters to me. Tears started to fall down Sari's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, iPhong? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is split in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sari, don't say that. It's true, iPhong. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden of mine. It's making me out to be. Something that makes me happy. Something that wouldn't trade for anything else, so even if it takes an entire lifetime. So I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sari looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Scared, iPhong? Really scared? What are you scared of, Sari? I'm scared that might love you more than you like me. Sari, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you so much. I did it myself. iPhong, I like you so much that I want to not leaving. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sari. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slice my hand down Sari's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Honestly, Sari nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's why I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, I miss it. I mean, so... God dang it. Here we go again. I mean, I already picked this, so I picked this. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day makes me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I set any of the burdens. As long as we continue this every day, you're by my side. I know we will be happy. Have fun. And this... I mean, this will be full in the gallery, but they improved the tears. I swear, they improved the tears. I remember from the original Doki Doki ddlc.plus, I barely see his tears at all. Improved so much beauty. In the plus version, it's so much improved. Oh, which one? I love you in the second run. First run, you're my dearest friends. I mean, honestly, knowing situation. I mean, I played the original game, so I know what's going on. I mean, In the trailer, it said clearly that the Plus version is actually trying to make the original versions to become better qualities, and they do slightly changing. Like for example, like the animes they're airing right now, they just making it originals. But yeah, I also suggest you to actually buy DVD players and stick it onto your television, because maybe a years or two later they release the Blu-ray, which means they improve the qualities. They have the uncut versions, like the part they don't see on TV, and you can actually see the behind the scenes of how do people works on anime, and yeah, better fixes, bugs, and stuff, glitches, and frame is the most important. Yeah, the frame rates and frame by frame animation. So yeah, suddenly Sayori wraps her arm tightly around me. iPhong, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You never had to let go of me again. I love you, iPhong. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori grips around me, weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. What? Even now? When will the rain cloud go away? It's the tears of joy. They're not going away at all, iPhong. It's okay, Sayori. Cry out loud, cry as much as you can, release all the sadness. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other's. So, guess that's next the festival tomorrow, our first day, huh? What I say? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. But if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We go and where the place suits you best. Hey, iPhong. Sarah kisses me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, it's the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain about this coming to Sayori. Know that I love her and she loves me. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, keep wondering if I should be doing something more interesting, different. This thought will continue to plague me until things are back to the regular world. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll keep with everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. And here we are. It's the days of festival. Of all I expected this to be the one where I walk into school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. The pen that Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I will show her. Funny enough, Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsu was by the event. More excited for it to be over so I can spend time with series and Yuri at festival. And knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. iPhong, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing a little book less on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found random poems online that I thought Monica would like. Submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring Siri with you. Yes, of course, like again. Tell me, done there is this important to try a little harder. Say that, but suddenly remembers what Siri told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I shouldn't have gone to wake her up after all. Should take a little responsibility for her, iPhone. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of let her hang this morning, you know? Exchange? Not getting know about what? Of course I know. I, I'm the president of all, but as damn embarrassed. Did Siri really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now. Instead of I'm ditch her. Do you really plan on bringing this up with everyone yet? Jeez, you don't know the full story also. Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think, because she's that lady who knows everything. Oh, you're that part of the game now. Well, it's a second run. I already have the first run completed, but yeah. I mean, I know what's gonna happen because I've already played the original without the plus version like 3 times, like years ago. And I played the plus version to compare how much they improve. I never reached on the side story because I really want to unlock stuff before I actually just stick to a side story. I mean, side story there's lock stuff anyway. I have to play Doki Doki Literature Plus again in the plus version. I mean, I do say before, I don't like the name tag because they have the same colors of the dialogue, and all they have ever done is bold and then do nothing. So the improvement is a hit or miss, and some improvements is good, some improvements is bad. So yeah, I mean first run I already complete already. So honestly, my second run my plan was actually going series routes and then get into this part and then go back to Yuri's route and again to this part and go back to the firstborn games and go neutral like Yuri, Natsuki and Seri, each of them one each. I mean I have to play this game like multiple times to get the gallery. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt shut down my spine after hearing that. Also, welcome to the live stream, Ambrosia. What's going on? Sorry for if I pronounce your nickname wrong. My English is not good anyway. I mean, I really like people's nickname, and if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry. Hey, did you want to check out the pamphlets? They come out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets right on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the clubs more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. Flip to the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Recognize Nasu and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during the practice. What's this? I've read the series poem. It's different from the ones she's practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Yeah, I already read this. Percent, get on my head, get on my head, get on my head. I mean, it's either way. I mean, when you get these poems, it comes to a gallery anyway. I already have this in gallery, so get on my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get on my head before I listen to everything you say to me. Get on my head before I show you how much I love you. Get on my head before I finish writing this poem. The poem is never actually finished, just stop moving. I finished the first run, and yeah, I already know this coming. I mean, what is this? Reading the poem get pain in my stomach. iPhong? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Series written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get serious, so yeah, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? You can leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Not get close that out after me. Quick on my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Siri. It's not a big deal, at least wait for her to have a wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs what I want to give her. I reached Siri's house and knocked on the door. I don't expect the answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Yesterday I opened the door and let myself in. Siri? She really is a heavy sleeper. Or is she? I swallow. I can't believe I am there up doing this after all, waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Instead of just a friend. In any case, it just feels right. I say Siri rooms and knock on the door. Siri? Wake up to me. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it a kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I'm gonna exit ddlc. I mean, I knew it's gonna happen anyway because I finished the first run. Oh my god. Honestly, like, my second run is my plan to actually get better ending anyway, so side story. Yeah, I do show this in the beginning of this live stream. I'm missing two. I need to unlock the story between Natsuki and Yuri with Monica. So for now, I already have Monica with Siri with Yuri, Natsuki and Monica with Natsuki. So it's because I haven't go with Yuri's route yet, so I need to get that. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know what this is for. Honestly, I'm thinking it's side story stuff, but I honestly don't know. Is that true? I'm just guessing because I think people will play this for multiple times, a lot of times, and I don't think anything's gonna pop in the mail. Setting data collected 52%. Let's see what they have in picture. So yeah, of course this gonna pops up. Here is the poem. I mean, these original games we all know, Joseph Seri, yada yada. Reply, I love you, the Seri confession. You know, I mean, original game does have right. This one, the protagonist's bedrooms, go to Yuri's route. I wonder what this tree. There's something I haven't been, or it's in the side story. That's the only thing I have. Really? Seriously? What music I got? My feeling. I mean, there's new song, but I don't want to open it because it's make us copyright. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go out for this live stream today. Tomorrow live stream, I'm gonna actually go in Yuri's route. I've been to Sayori's route already in the first act. I really want to go to Yuri's route on the first act, and then I'm going to go neutral. So yeah, honestly, I mean, we all know what's gonna happen. For those who already play the games, the original game without plus. I mean, this game lives so many people's memories, and honestly, yeah. Also, the vow. We in this close. Anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching, and don't forget to read the disclaimer of this game, and even the trailer warned that before. Please consider before playing the games if you have any disease that relates to your heart, or you under 13 years old. I mean, honestly, this Steam games being rated 17 cheese, but I think I don't know. I haven't read the side story because I'm really worried that the side story is what makes Steam tells that hey, you need to be old enough for that. Uh, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, hasta la vista.